This is exercise 13.4, modifying a standard ditch in a roadway model. In this exercise, we will assume that the hydraulic analysis has been completed for the standard ditch and that the result is that we need to change the lining material but keep the same size. So let's start off by opening the Road2 SD corridor DGM file located within the Chapter 13 subfolder. So make sure that the multimodal view is active in the lower left corner. And to fix the windows here, I just did view and then did the tile windows. And let's switch back to the OpenRoads modeling workflow. So now let's open the Create in Condition Exception tool under OpenRoads Modeling Corridor Edit and Edits. Let's go ahead and select the proposed corridor. And we're going to name this as Ditch Left. We're going to have this be left override, and we're going to have the start station be 153.00 and the end be 162.50. And note that for this exercise we will use station 153.00, even though eventually we will want the ditch to start at station 152 plus 50. Remember, we only use station 152.70 for the drainage model to have the templates to assist us with placing the end nodes. We need to place the ditch in the area where the template is currently in a cut and not transition or infill. Therefore, we will start at station 153.00. Later in this exercise, we will alter line end condition to allow the ditch to start at the true endpoint, which is station 152 plus 50. So now that we have this window set up like we want to, we left click through some of these prompts. Be careful with the stop station, it likes to change. So let's change that back to 162.50. Now within this left override window, let's go ahead and delete the existing end condition component. After deletion, there should be a blue ghost line highlighting the end condition shown. Now expand the template folder and select the Turf Reinforcement L template, which is under End Conditions, then Ditches, Alternate Lining Material, and again Turf Reinforcement L. So clicking it once allows the template to appear in the preview window in the lower left corner. So now let's drag and drop that template component onto the main template, snapping to the subgrade tie point PSTL. These ditch components are all drawn with a 2:1 slope by default. These will require editing to match the standard ditch template with a 4:1 slope and a 1.61 foot depth from subgrade to tie point. So switch to the Active Template tab so that we can select the points. Open the EC Ditch Edge Out L point properties. And let's change the slope constraint to -25%, which is 4:1. And then we can click Apply and close. Next, open the ECSP Ditch CLL point properties. And here, let's also change the slope to a +25%. Also, let's change that vertical constraint to a -1.61. In the name dropdown here at the very top, we're just going to change that to be ECSP Ditch RCLL, which also changed the feature definition. And this new feature definition will create the ditch directional arrow in the plan view to be opposite direction of the roadway stationing, therefore pointing to the correct flow of direction. Then we can click Apply and close. So lastly, let's open up that EC Fill Tie L point properties. And once again, change the slope to 25%. And apply and close. Now our ditch is looking more like we want it. Let's go ahead and click OK in this window. And now it is processing the changes we just made. Now we can see in a 3D model that we have our new ditches. And in the plan view, we have the arrows drawn on our special ditch. This completes the necessary updates to match the new template component to the standard ditch configuration. And this concludes exercise 13.4, modifying a standard ditch in the roadway model.